It's been a long, long time since I've headed north, up to the North Georgia mountains in the Appalachian. When I got home, I found a tree frog and a happy birthday sign. Mom and Dad's house is like a time capsule with ancient furniture and beautiful nostalgia. The backyard was looking amazing and my favorite birch tree is still standing, over 200 years old. Oh, there's my science project in the Madman's workshop.
Where are we going?
Mom and Dad and I went to breakfast.
Breakfast!
And then we headed up north to the old Sawtee store. It's a beautiful location and it brings back all the memories of the past. There's all kinds of trolls all over the Appalachian, and especially at the old Sawtee store. And here we are, y'all. We only don't but have one, so y'all better take turns. The signs were amazing. Nora Mills is one of my favorite places to visit. Their grits are second to none. We made a pile of them, and I sure am going to have to do some hikes to walk that off. If you go around back, there's a place you can feed the trout, but the water's too low this year, y'all. We moved them downstream. They show you all of the old grinding material and everything. There's more antiquing than you could ever do. I drove through Helen, which was a slow crawl. This place is so populated now, I can't believe it. Betty's store? We used to come in here and get gas and beer when I was a kid. Yep, don't drink and drive, Mom and Dad. My drive to the mountains was absolutely stunning, and I had to stop by my favorite place, the Airstream Park, where you can only park with an Airstream. Tin Can Alley, they used to call it. The fall colors were in full bloom, and when we hit Moody Hollow, I had tears in my eyes. As you can see, the Anderson sign will always stand. This is the stream and the place that brought me more happiness as a child than any place in the world. My grandmother and I used to pan garnets here, and I can't thank her enough for giving me the mountains. The Appalachian is truly my home. After a short, brief drive up the long road to Grandma's house, you'll see the magnolias have all dropped their leaves, and the fall colors are in full bloom. I can't wait to see my aunt and uncle. They drove all the way up from Florida to see me and host me for a couple days at the cabin so that we can get to work. We've got a lot of restoration to do and a lot of things to go through. It was an amazing evening going through all of Grandma and Grandpa's pictures and letters from Africa, Alaska, and all of their tours. Some of the pictures dating back to the 20s. It was absolutely amazing. And here comes Auntie.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi, Aunt Wendy. I love you. We used to have all the little Who's of the John signs. I gotta find them. And there's Grandpa Paul and his zebra in Africa. He was a missionary there. This is one of my favorite cabins in the holler. And her backyard is absolutely amazing. This is our walk up to the shoals. You can see the fall colors are in full bloom with magnolias in front. And we had a beautiful visit to the High Shoal Falls.
This is
And
where
some
we went to
interesting
swimming in the summer.
images of Blue Hole where we all swam in the summer. It was an amazing, amazing place to grow up. I can't thank my parents and grandparents enough. Don't know exactly what happened here because I'm trying to use apps on my phone and I think it's cool, but here you go. And here we are at the lower falls. So me and my dad and mom had taken pictures there for years. There's a stump that we used to sit on that's blown out behind us. Oh, here's our Airbnb that I rented so we could all stay together. It was a very beautiful 4-bedroom house. We watched lots of fun shows and I made lots of fun food. And there's my mom and my dad. Happy 80th, Dad. We love you. Here I am cooking, being the camp cook with our good old Nora grits, zucchini and eggs for breakfast. On our way up to the Highlands was beautiful. We headed up to North Carolina for a beautiful drive and we saw lots of trees and lots of trees and lots more trees and some more trees. We really wanted to do a beautiful fall color drive, and boy, did we ever nail it. And then my dad said, hey, there's a sign back there for Bust Your Butt Falls. I said, there's no way, Dad. And guess what? There is a Bust Your Butt Falls. Look it up, folks. And here we are trying to get in line for a family photo with a beautiful photo bomber behind us. And it's quite the ordeal, but I think we nailed it. Bridal Veil Falls on the way up to Highlands, and there's Aunt Nelson and Wendy. Aunt Nelson? Uncle Nelson? Oh God. Bridal Veil Falls, scenic area. Maybe I should have had one or two of those. They look really good. Yep, no explanation needed here or here. And they have everything decorated for fall in Highlands. Absolutely beautiful. Best time in the world to come. Antiquing, like I said, is off the charts. I'd take every single one of these signs home if I could. But they were listing at about $1,000 a piece, so we just let them be. This is our drive back down. We went through Dillon and Clayton and headed on back down to Hiawassee, where we checked out our Airbnb's fire pit. Absolutely stunning Airbnb on a lake. And this is the end, my friend. Until we see you again. Love you guys. Bye for now.